My family was like a drop of water in an endless river. We moved from place to place, house to house, so quickly that I didn't even have time to unpack. When we moved to Cornwall only then, the boxes became an issue. This was the first time in months that I was able to unpack in a house. We had decided to stay there until my father found a job elsewhere. Once we had arrived, I was drawn to a room at the center of the house. This room was a large open space with only a wardrobe, which was the size of my bathroom, and a bed. The rest of the room was a barren waste. The boxes were placed in a pile in the center of the room. Over the time that I spent in that house, I sifted through box after box. It felt like hundreds, maybe thousands. The first day I arrived, I looked in the first one, ready to unpack and sleep. This box contained a pillow, blanket, and a dirty rag. "What the hell?" I said, picking up and sniffing the rag. It had a strange red substance coating a corner of it, and it smelled like death. Ew! I threw it on the ground and got into my bed. In the night, I woke up and heard a rustling noise in the center of the pile. I looked in and saw nothing. I didn't think anything of it and climbed back into bed, resting until morning. The next day, I searched many more boxes for items to fill the empty space in my room. My parents helped me for some, but left after they heard my little sister Anne crying loudly. She was crying for attention. These boxes all carried mundane things, and only one contained anything of interest. A bone. A small and dry bone. My parents never noticed me grab it. I looked at it with a strange sense of fear. The bone was small, yet big enough that it could be seen as a finger. I slid it into a drawer and didn't look at it again. Later that night, I heard the rustling of boxes in the wardrobe, so I decided to deal with it in the morning. On the third day, Anne said she would help me search the boxes. I knew she was just searching for her stuff. Yet I accepted the help reluctantly after my mother shot me a look of danger. After an hour of box after box after box, I got bored of the endless purgatory of my room. As I left to see my parents, my sister said she wanted to see inside the wardrobe. "Knock yourself out," I said shortly. After coming back from my break, Anne was nowhere to be seen. I had guessed she got bored and left too. The pile of boxes had not changed since I left it, and I cursed at Anne under my breath. The wardrobe was closed, and I heard no noises from it all that night. On the fourth day, the number of boxes was dwindling, so my mother came to help me. As we both emptied boxes and talked, I saw another bone, this one larger, a skull of a young person. I thought it was a statue of some sort, so I put it in the drawer with the other bone. She finished half of the boxes and told me that she would tackle the wardrobe next. She also told me to take a break because I had worked so hard. I gladly got out of that room and allowed my mother to go into the wardrobe. I decided to look and play with Anne, but she seemed to have disappeared from her room. Maybe she went out with my dad to his temporary job. He had to work away for a few weeks, so I let myself relax in the living room. Once I got back to my room, my mother was gone. It was getting late, so I decided to get some rest. I didn't know where she was, but I didn't worry. That night, I heard a voice coming from the wardrobe. It growled, "We are famished. We need food. We need you." I grabbed my phone, put the light on, and opened the door. It hit my nose first. It was like rotting flesh and feces combined. The sight that it showed made me want to die. It was a pit. I couldn't see the bottom of it. The black mass seemed to entice me. I fell, and I kept falling. Suddenly, I felt a thud. I had hit a bottom. All around me is an endless expanse of darkness. I can see shapes moving in the absence of light. They are whispering. I'm writing this on my phone now. If you're seeing this, I'm most likely dead. Please somehow tell my dad not to check the boxes, or he might find my bones next.